Hey everybody, this is Roller back again with the promised video of the ZX9 2002-2003 airbox ram air modification to the carburetors. Alright, it starts out like this. You have this pipe right here that charges the fuel bowls when the stock ram air is hooked up. As you can see, there's two lines run down here, runs into this pipe, comes out into one. The one pipe comes out underneath the frame, and as I said, it hooks into the little divider and then into your ram air tubes. Okay, what I did is just did away with that. Because if you're building a Street Fighter and you take the ram air off, you're going to have the same problem that I had. It's going to miss and sputter and pop and carry on. Because the fuel pump, which is right down behind here, somewhere, right here, all it does is pressurize the fuel bowls to get enough fuel up in the carburetor to keep it idling, and you can rev it while you're sitting still, but whenever you get under a load, it doesn't have enough power to get out of its own way. So what I did is I took the stock ram air hose, cut it in half, and it slides over top of this kind of tight. Just put a little grease around it, slide it down over the tube that goes into the divider for the float bowl vents, slide it down, and then you want to take your ram air box, and right here you can see where the tubes come out for the ram air. You want to cut or drill, however you want to do it, make it kind of snug though, holes in the air box to bring the pipes out through. Okay, here we are with the air box back on. Once you have the air box, the bottom half installed, your pipe should come out. It should look something like this, right into the air tubes. Now, what you want to do is get you some 5/8 heater hose. You want to run it through your tube here, and then it's kind of hard to do this and hold the camera at the same time. Then you want to kind of get down in here and twist. Here we go. Twist this pipe on real easy, you know. Just enough to where it'll stick out the end here to the ram air tube. You want it to butt right up against the end and kind of have a little bend in it. You might have to heat it with a torch or something a little bit to get it to come out right. But you want to slide it in there. And one other thing, on the end of these hoses, I have my stock air filter. I cut it and just stretched it over the end of the hose, because you don't want dirt blowing into your carburetor bowl. That's the last thing you want. And just clamp that piece of air filter over top of it and you'll be safe. Okay, we'll go over here and see if I can find the hole and get it in there to where it needs to be. It's probably not very good lighting. I don't know if you can see down in there, but that's pretty much all you do. Then you want to take your ram air tube. This is a tube I made with the screens from the Ford mass air meter. I just put some Permatex around here and sealed it on so it can't come out. Stainless steel screen, looks kind of cool. And you want to put it on, slide it through here. Okay, you see here it's buttoned up against the end, and I don't have enough room to go in my air box. So you want to slide it up in here a little bit more. Okay, it's kind of straight out. That's the way you want it, because you want to get as much air to that as possible. Okay, there we go. Now it's on there. And then you just tighten down the screw here for the clamp and install your air filter and everything back in. You do the same thing to the opposite side. But this mod alone, we lost some visual here. Get back in focus. Alright. This mod alone, me turning this bike into a Street Fighter and doing this, I guarantee probably gave me 10, 15 more horsepower and more torque. I'm pretty certain that that's it, because it's wheel happy now, and hopefully this will help some other people out that have had the same issue. I don't know if you could use this on other types of bikes or not, but it'd be worth a try if it has ram air and it has that fuel bowl vent tube going into it. I'd say to try it. You know, you never know and what kind of increase or whatever you're going to have, or if it's going to help until you dig down into it and figure out the problem. But I'm sure it'll work on other bikes. But there you go, that's the air mod.